Michael Mahardy.
Rob Hamlery.
We are taking a look at Just Cause 3's newest DLC coming out soon, Sky Fortress, and you got to play it.
Yeah, and as you can see, it pretty much just makes you into a flying automaton fighter jet in every sense of the word. It's
Bitchin'.
Yeah, it was a power fantasy before. Now it's just on a different level.
Yeah, these guys at Square Enix, they don't seem to care anymore, do they?
No, they're fully embracing how ridiculous Just Cause 3 is, and it looks ridiculous judging by how you're doing strafing runs. You have a machine gun on one shoulder, a missile launcher on the other. You have boost. You're pretty much don't ever have to touch the ground if you don't want to. There are a few aspects to this DLC. This is the first of 3. It's the focused on aerial combat and strafing runs, and so you can have a dodge and whatnot. But the wingsuit is pretty much just making you extremely powerful now. You are just destroying entire bases as you fly by and do these bombing runs.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, it looks like over there in the distance, it's like the equivalent to the helicarrier in Avengers, I guess, right?
Yeah, and that's not part of the skybox. That's the area where like the Eden Corporation is setting up. I don't know too much about the story. Square Enix didn't show me Square Enix and Avalanche, but apparently the Eden Corporation is coming in, trying to get in on the Bavarium trade, which is that substance from the base game that people might remember is kind of giving you all these powerful weapons and tanks. But you can fly to that helicarrier from anywhere. It's not a skybox. It's another 2 outposts. So this one we're shooting at now is pretty much its own thing, and you remember you destroy them to liberate them. There are 2: the bow section of the ship and the stern, and it's actually pretty tough from what I played. As you can see, there are a lot of drones kind of in the sky and anti-aircraft guns. Those platforms floating around it are drone dispensers, so there's kind of a strategy to taking those out first before you take out the power supplies and the anti-aircraft turrets and the satellite dishes as you come up here and pretty much just float indefinitely. You use your boost. You have a handbrake that helps a lot and evade.
Cool.
A few times I dodged a missile and then it continued on to destroy something that I was planning on shooting anyway. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. Awesome. So here's the challenges. So what are these challenges actually called? Wingsuit?
Yeah, they're just wingsuit challenges, but now they're just a little tougher because you can boost, and boosting is almost as important as the handbrake. You'll see up ahead, you get into the rafters of the ship, and then you have to, in order to get those perfects, you really have to get it down pat as far as when you're going to slow down and turn on a dime, and when you're just going to go for it and boost straight ahead.
Yeah. Do you have any idea when this is being released, Mike?
So right now they have a general time frame of March.
Cool.
And that is the first of the 3 I mentioned. The land-based DLC will give you just this giant floating hover mech, and that'll be about 2 months after the air-based one. And then the third, which is the sea-based one, they're kind of saying it's like they're calling it the Sea Heist. It's like an Ocean's 11 on yachts and barges and whatnot. That's going to be 2 months after the second one. And there's not a lot of information about the story for any of them. I wasn't able to check out the story for the first one, but knowing Just Cause 3, it's probably just going to serve as a framework for you blowing everything up.
Definitely. Cool, man. Well, thanks so much for walking us through that little vid there.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. Take care.